Are we live, Joe? We might be live. It's hard to tell. Oh, wait. There. Hi. All right, theoretically, we are live. That's you. This is me. Hopefully you can hear this. I have a microphone. I show you the microphone. Microphone over here. See? Microphone. Expensive microphone. With a windscreen that I'm not sure actually does anything, since I'm not supposed to sing directly into the microphone spitting. I'm in fact sitting kind of here near the microphone. You can't always see it, but it's there. All right. I can be heard. This is good. Welcome to the afternoon commute show. Normally at this time I am in a car driving from an undisclosed location near Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas, to an undisclosed location here in the house we like to call Ororoki. There's a story behind that. This thing or that thing? What is this thing you point at, says Jonathan. I point at many things. It is a failing of mine. But we are here. I am here. You are there. Because if you weren't there, I'd just be doing this for my own amusement, which, in a way, I am. So, there's that. But I would normally be driving home. I'm not driving home because I, like many other people, have been asked to work from home, so I'm working from home and abusing the technology that is available to me to do this, so I don't have to worry about getting a camera for my other computer, which is over here. That's also the one I use to record the podcast. And eventually I'll have a camera for that, and eventually all of this camera stuff and computer stuff will actually be in an entirely different room in this house. We are currently upstairs in the loft, the library, where the books live. Books. Books are good. We like books. I did say look, the joke is lost now. You said microphone like 12 times while pointing at it. Well, Jonathan, I repeat myself. It is in my nature. So, some of you may know that I have actually been screwing around with music for a while. And, I am almost competent at it. Almost, but not quite. But I have been doing a show which I call Troubadork, which is apparently the title of a number of albums, but not of a show, so I'm fairly safe there. And the Troubadork show has been performed a whopping 6 times. 6 times. 6 opportunities to almost get it right. The first 4 were at Steampunk November in Mansfield, Texas, which hopefully will be held once things calm down. It's already scheduled for November, hence the name Steampunk November. And then it also happens to happen around the same time as my wife Amy has her birthday. So that's what we do to go celebrate her birthday. Whether I have a show there or not, that's where we're going to go. So this is a song that if you've ever worked fair, you've had this conversation. Do you know my friend from fair? Do you know my friend from fair? He's 4 foot taller, and he's got brown or sandy hair. And he has a hat and tankard, and he wears these great big boots. And he wanders around in a loincloth or one of them doublet suits. Pretty distinctive. Do you know my friend from fair? Do you know my friend from fair? If you saw him coming down the lane, you'd have to stop and stare. Don't recall if it's pickles, pretzels, or if it's popcorn that he sells. You can hear him come from a mile away on account that he wears bells. I may be doing the verses out of order, I'm not sure. Do you know my friend from fair? Do you know my friend from fair? He's a unique individual, no one else can compare. For he always sings or juggles as he goes about the town. And he always has a great big sword that ought to narrow it down. He stands out in a crowd. I'd like to thank all 3 of my watchers here. Do you know my friend from Fair? Do you know my friend from Fair? He's the coolest guy in all the world, I truly do declare. Now, if you saw my friend in person, then you'd know of whom I speak. For he dresses like a pirate, now isn't that unique? Pirate. With pointy ears. Elf pirate. And gossamer wings. Fairy elf pirate. And a kilt. Scottish fairy elf pirate. And horns. Demon Scottish fairy elf pirate. And a foxtail. Nobody knows why. Do you know my friend from Fair? I think I saw him over there. His name is Wolf or Hawk or Raven, or I think it might be Bear. Well, we've never met outside of Fair, but I'm sure he'll be along. Hey, wait a minute. I'm talking about you. I guess I'll end this song. And that's Friend from Fair, the song which will eventually collapse under its own weight. Yes, thank you for showing up. I don't know how many people is actually watching this because I honestly can't see all the data in one shot. It says there's supposedly some settings there, but every time somebody shows up, all I can see are the comments right now. I don't know who's on there, or what they're doing, or what they're saying. Well, I see the comments, of course, and that's fun. So I've been writing these songs for a while, and there's also just some songs that I love, and this one I don't do in this show. But it was haunting me for years, decades. I had my very first college summer job on a floating convenience store in a lake in Tennessee because my dad knew a guy who had a marina because my dad was a boat guy because his boss was a boat guy. And boss would buy a boat, dad would buy a boat. Boss would buy a bigger boat, dad would buy a bigger boat. Boss would buy a bigger boat, dad bought a bigger boat. Boss put something expensive on his big boat. Dad said, well, screw this, I'll just stick with my current boat, thank you very much. So my first college job, summer job, was getting up at stupid 4:30 in the morning and driving about an hour from Franklin, Tennessee to Lake Percy Priest to go do this job, renting out fishing boats and selling beer and chips and pretzels and pumping gas. And every morning at 5 o'clock, without fail, as if it were the national anthem, this college radio station that I found on my drive, and I kept the signal all the way up and all the way back, would play this song called Drink by the Jazz Butcher Conspiracy every morning, like the national anthem. And because this was before the days of the internet, I had no idea who these people were. I had no idea where this was. And it was a fairly obscure band. You can look them up online. But they would play this song, and this song haunted me all through my college years. All through the 1990s, all through the 2000s. And we moved back here to Texas, and we ran into Amy's friend Jonesy, who was a DJ. Jonesy is no longer with us, but she was able to find the song. And once I knew the name of the song and the name of the performers, I was able to find the chords for it, and I adapted it. I'm broken-hearted with all this entails. It'll take some concentrated drinking to keep me on the rails. I have to hide my face, I have to hide my shame. I don't wait till I'm sober, till I get drunk again. I drink at home, I drink out, I drink in cocktail bars. Falling down, seeing stars, it suits me. It suits me, falling apart in bars. I like to suffer for my art. Just one more before we part. My oh my, I can't compete. It's only heavy drinking that keeps us on our feet. Oh my, I can't complain. If it weren't for heavy drinking, we'd never bear the pain. My, the days go by. I never can forget her, though goodness knows I've tried. Believe me, going astray in all the bars from here to Mandalay. They never close, we never pay. I don't like to think about how much I drink. It's a habit that's out of control. Oh yeah, I hope I never get dry before I get old. Let me see if I can do this. I don't like to think about how much I drink. It's a habit that's out of control. Oh yeah, hope I never get dry before you. Hope I never get dry now before I get. Hope I never get dry before I get old. I can't justify playing that song at a Renaissance festival, but I kind of wanna, you know? That's one of the ones I didn't write. A lot of the songs that I do are songs that I wrote. So it's my fault. That one is written by much more talented people than I. I'll do one. Let me think. Yeah, I think so. Just keeping the whole Brent Fair nerdity thing. Yes, steampunk song. Steampunk song. In order to play a steampunk song, you must have the appropriate eyewear. There, now I can't see a damn thing. I'm prepared. I got me an old Raptor, baby, but it's missing a few gears. I said I got me an old Raptor, mama, but it's missing a few gears. I'm gonna get that sucker flying, but it just might take a couple years. I got me an Army Supply spaceship, mama, but the rigging's kinda torn. I got me an Army Supply spaceship, mama, but the rigging's kinda torn. I've been looking for parts for it, but it was manufactured years before I was born. I got them low budget, underfunded steampunk blues. It's hard to take over the world, mama, baby, when you can't afford your own shoes. I need to find ancient exit treasure or some kind of gullible venture capitalist that I can use. Bridge. Government-mandated bridge. Erected by the Army Musical Corps of Engineers. I got them low-budget, underfunded steampunk blues. I'd have an army fanatical millions, mama, but I can't afford their union dues. It's hard to take over the world, mama, where you can barely afford your own shoes. The Underfunded Steampunk Blues, a 12-bar blues in the key of C. Most things played on the ukulele, this being a ukulele, a tenor ukulele, a polycarbonate, plastic clear, see-through, weatherproof ukulele from the lovely people at Outdoor Ukulele Company, which I got secondhand, tends to be in C. Music nerd moment. Most ukuleles are tuned in for the re-entrant, so it's high G, G, C, E, A. However, I've tuned this to a low G, which means that you're basically playing the highest 4 strings on a regular guitar, but jacked up one, so it's in the key of C. But it does mean you have some wonderful one-finger wonder chords. That's A minor. At night we stalk our prey, me hearties heed well to me call. We'll launch our ships and stealthily we'll fly over the wall. We'll land as soft as feathers and we'll gently pick their locks. We'll pounce upon our prey, me boys, and then we'll steal their socks. Sock pirates and dirigibles, the air be where we roam. Just looking for a decent pair without a holy toe. Sock pirates of the sky, me boys, the clouds be where we roam. We'd all turn on the sailors if we just could make our own. The city watch, they know our ship, each one does know our names. They stalked on us poor sailors, and upon us heap their shame. We'd ransack every port in town for hosiery we adore. 'Tis not so much a fetish, more a way of keeping score. Suck pirates in dirigibles, the sky be where we roam. Just looking for a decent pair without a holy toe. Sock pirates in the clouds, me boys, the air be where we roam. We'd all turn on the sailors if we just could make our own. We'd almost had our fill, me lads, but we made one stop more. Accosted a fair maiden coming out of the yarn store. This plucky lass, she was quite brave, she did not flinch a bit. She glared us down defiantly and taught us how to knit. That ain't hard. Suck pirates of the sky no more, no longer do we roam. We've all turned on as sailors who know how to turn a toe. Suck pirates of the clouds no more, we've settled down at home. We've all turned on as sailors now that we can make our own. Yarr. That was Sock Pirates, a traditional airship steampunk sock-stealing sea shanty in the traditional vein. Well, it's been about 20 minutes, 1741, 1745 by the time I finished saying this sentence, and I think I got time for one more song. Is anybody still listening, and do you want to hear one more song? I will wait for a moment to give people a chance to type. Staring at the comments. Well, I'll assume you're there. Even if you're not there right now, you'll be there later, because this stuff will be saved on my screen for later, so you'll come to my wall and you'll watch this whole thing and you'll go, wow, that's weird. One more song. What am I going to do here? You know, it's really hard to figure out what you're going to do. Oh, what the hell, I'll end with Captain's Log. This is another song somebody else wrote, but it's my friend Quigley, John, who may eventually see this and become incredibly angry. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog, and the crew be bold, the boatswain's old, and we all do love a grog. The captain was the toughest man to ever sail the sea, until one thing finally struck him down, 'twas a nasty French disease. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog, and we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. Oh, the captain finally met his match, old France she finally won. The first mate sat beside her for the setting of the sun, and the last words of the captain to the good crew of the dog, ones that they'll ever take her place till they find the captain's log. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog, and we will rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. So we looked down in the scuppers and we looked up in the nest. For a time we kept our spirits high with witty words and jests. But soon a gloom enveloped us, thick as a pea soup fog. For no matter where we looked, we could not find the captain's log. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog. And we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. So at last we took to the great big book that the captain brought to sea, in which he wrote each day's events as written history. But no matter where we searched inside that vast and lofty tome, we could not find where the captain's log had chosen for to roam. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog. And we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. Oh, the many logs that we did find, they all did look the same. But we never once found the piece of wood inscribed with the captain's name. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog. And we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog. And we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. I almost did that song justice. It's a little different from the way that Quigley sings it, and he said, that's great, because that's how folk music works, which is another way of saying, you're not singing it right, but I'm not going to hate you, which is cool. Okay, I did threaten to do something, and we'll do one more thing, and I'll call it a night, because I'm almost home. By my calculations, I would be actually coming down the long street into the semi-cul-de-sac where this house, named Ororoki, which I will explain later, exists. Let me see here. I bought some pants today to see if I still could. The form filled out okay. My credit card was good. The pants came in the post. I hope that they will fit. They were on sale the most. I saved up quite a bit. And you can get some too, my only friend. The internet has made all too quick for us to spend, and I can do this too, for you with just one glance. Yes, I will do this too. Yes, I will buy you pants. And if there's any other song I'd want to end this show with, I would have done it. Well, that's it. That's the Non-Commute show. First of many. If you like it, tell me. If you don't like it, tell me. We're all in this together, and we're going to do everything we can to, if we're not able to avoid going crazy, to at least go a little nuts in a good way. So, be calm. Take care. Don't panic. And I'll see y'all next time I do this.